A special bond parents often tear up when they see their children grow, and royal parents feel the same way Princess Catherine and Prince William become. Emotional, especially when they have watched Prince Louis transform from a shy toddler into a confident young royal. Although Catherine is undeniably a doting mother to all three of her children, as many parents might agree, there is an added unique layer of the bond between a parent and their youngest child, known as the last baby effect. Over the years, we've seen plenty of moments showing Kate as a hands-on mom to all three, but we have particularly loved seeing the quality time she spent with her youngest in a notable and somewhat surprising break from royal tradition. Lou Bug has captured headlines once again at the highly anticipated together at royal celebrations, arrived wearing a full black suit. This subtle yet striking departure from the long-standing custom of young boys wearing shorts in public engagement has sparked widespread discussion both about his charming individuality and the evolving traditions within the royal family. For centuries, young male royals have adhered to a formal dress code, which typically involves shorts. This practice, deeply rooted in British upper-class culture, has symbolized innocence and youth. In this context, are not just a fashion choice, but a subtle marker of social norms within aristocratic circles. Louis's appearance at the concert broke with this convention. At only 5 years old, he wore a tailored black suit and tie, looking every bit as poised as his older siblings. This choice drew immediate comparisons to his elder brother Prince George, who did not transition to full suits until the age of 8. Louis has effectively set a precedent within his generation of royals by making this change earlier. This shift signals a subtle but meaningful evolution in the royal family's approach to tradition, suggesting a move towards modernizing some of their established norms. Their special bond was evident when Prince Louis took a leaf out of his mom's book and took a photograph of her for a very special reason. Catherine, a keen photographer who usually shares the professional style photographs of her family, she captures herself, posted the snap taken by her youngest on her socials to mark World Cancer Day. The image showed the princess standing outside on a wintry day with her arms outstretched, no doubt taken while she and Louis were getting some fresh air and enjoying the great outdoors. Ever since they became parents, Catherine and William have strived to ensure their children are brought up with as much normality as they possibly can. According to a new royal book, claims the princess has put her foot down to stop her children having to take part in a centuries-old blooding tradition. The ritual sees young royals going shooting, then having their faces smeared with the blood of his or her first kill, either a stag or a fox. But Catherine, who is known to have complicated feelings towards blood sports, was adamant that the trio of the Wales avoid end during the gory convention. The king himself had gone through the rite as a child, as did his two sons, Princes William and Harry. In his bombshell book, Spare the Duke of Sussex, entailed his experience at the age of 15 after killing a stag on the grounds of Balmoral. But given their status as senior royals and global fame, they have had to parent their kids, especially George as the eldest, and they hear rather differently from the average person. This level of pressure that all parents face would have undoubtedly eased for the Wales as well by the time they welcomed their third baby. Playful is more than relevant to little Louis, who on numerous royal outings has often been the star of the show, putting his confident and cheeky nature on display unapologetically. One standout moment from recent years is during the late Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee celebrations, when Louis was making hilarious faces while covering his ears due to the sheer volume of the rat fly past. Another amusing moment saw Louis and his mom side by side watching the Jubilee concert, with Louis delightfully causing havoc and putting his hand over his mom's mouth. At one point, Catherine, relatable as ever, tried her best to make sure her then 5-year-old was on his best behavior on his